Yes, yes, welcome the Caribbean. Welcome again to the Regional Francisca Jean Francisca Stadium for the second game of the night, where the guys from St. Martin will face the guys from St. Lucia. Yes, it's the Eagles from St. Martin gonna play the guys from B.A.S Football Club from St. Lucia. Another great game, of course, another great game that we're gonna be expecting, and it's gonna be refereed by Jonathan Hughes from Cayman Islands, Dwight Cummings from Cayman Islands, and assisted on the second referee by Ruben Perez de Puerto Rico. There we have our team, the B.A.S Football Club. Of course, the team, Cheryl Monterine, Anton Wilford, Kennedy Willie, Steve Octane, Rick Leonti, Nick Longville, Karim Mondesir, and Michael James. B.A.S Football Club, look at them, they're supposed to be in the green, if I'm not wrong. Yes, and then the coach, Kitar Burton. The Eagles, you're going to see some Dutch names in there because of the Dutch territory. William Price, Jans Richards, Mike Ball, James Homer, Martin Jansen, that's a Dutch name. Wibbens Elise, a good player. Kalita Vernier, Loxley Parker, Tim van Duyn, another Dutch name. Jane McCanley, Canoe Jeffers. That's the boys from the Eagles. We are ready. We are preparing. They are ready to take the pictures. Of course, doing the show. It's going to be a great game. A similar game as the first game you had for the night. So there we have the team of referees. Of course, headed by Jonathan Hughes. And now the captains are there. And there's the toss. Who's going to make the call? Somebody made the call. Yeah, they're going to go on the east side of the south side of the field. Of course, there we see Dwayne Baptist again with Loxley Parker, and now ready for the picture. It's going to be a great game, guys. St. Lucia also, as a matter of fact, with Curacao in the CONCACAF World Cup qualifying for the FIFA 2026. The last prayers we in the Regional Jean Francisca Stadium, capacity of 700, built in 2020, onto the name of the current CFU Vice President and long trajectory of Caribbean football. For those who just tuned in, we are in Curacao, island of the Lesser Antilles, in the Southern Caribbean Sea and Kingdom of the Netherlands. It's located some 37 miles, I would say, north of the coast of Venezuela, but we are not part of Venezuela. We just a little 434 square kilometers. Our capital is Willemstad. We speak 4 languages, which is Dutch, English, Spanish, and our local language, which is Papiamento. Right in front of the ball right now is Antoine Wilfred. He's ready to go. He's ready to go with Rick St. John watching him. And next to him, of course, Timon van Duyn. That's a Dutch number I told you about. A lot of Dutch names because it's from the Dutch St. Martin. Remember, St. Martin has 2 parts, the French side and the Dutch side. So you're going to have some Dutchmen playing for the St. Martin team. And it's ready to go. Yes, he's jumpy. Referees are talking. They deliberating for the last talks with Ruben Perez. And I think Jonathan Hughes is ready to go, the referee from Cayman Islands. It's night. It's not hot anymore. And I think it's going to be a better temperature for these guys to play in this beautiful stadium. And there you have it. There's our stadium announcer announcing it. Of course, for the Federación de Fútbol Corso, and to our sponsors, of course, Macron. And then thank you very much, and the Caribbean Football Union, for having Curacao as the host country for this 10-day competition. We are in the preliminary rounds. Yes, we are in the preliminary rounds. And then I think after tomorrow, we're going to be having the bigger boys coming in to play against the winners of these teams. Yes, and we're about to start. He's looking at his watch. Behind there, you see the club shield, you see the Macron sign, and the Marca Sports sign. Other sponsors we have is Powerade, the Blue App. Yes, Flow Business of Curacao. And then Federación de Fútbol Corso for being gracious hosts, and follow, of course, us at the Caribbean Football Union. A little bit about this competition. It's called the Club Shield. Yes, it's called the Club Shield, but it's actually a Champions League between, let's say, the little islands of the Caribbean, but it's a very important uh, tournament now organized again by the Caribbean Football Union. The club field was established in 2018, called the Caribbean Club Shield. The competition has a primary objective of advancing professional football. We have some full professional teams right now playing throughout the Caribbean. Participation is open to semi-professionals also and amateur teams holding current championship titles, like we have right now in front of us two champions of the leagues, which is the Eagles and the B.A.Y.S club, and they're going to be playing the preliminary rounds to find the other champions of the other islands. The ultimate finalist goes to the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, and the game has started right now with, of course, the B.A.Y.S club playing with Rick Leonti in the defense, and now received by Dwayne Baptist, I think the main player and the captain of the team. You can expect a high level of play naturally from St. Lucia, who has been developing good football with the ball right now. It's Elias Jones. See, spacious football, very nice with the ball. Rick Leonti is playing long football. St. Martin rejected them. St. Martin also have some Dutch players who played in Holland, so it's going to be an interesting game tonight. And as we said, the ultimate finalist goes to the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, subsequently qualifying for the CONCACAF Champions Cup. The current champion is Robin Hood from Suriname, who from 2019 also won in Curacao. They won in the second Caribbean Club Shield, a great tournament organized in Curacao also, and they will be playing this year, but they're going to be having some good competitions. Right now playing Martin Jansen. Yes, I want to speak some Dutch with you, but I don't think the people from St. Lucia is going to understand me. Maar ik wil wel een beetje Nederlands spreken, zeggen dat we toch een aantal spelers hebben met Nederlandse namen op St. Martin. That was a little Dutch for the Dutch-speaking population of St. Martin. Of course, St. Martin is fully English. It's part of the Dutch Caribbean, as is Curacao. Right in the middle of the field, great play. Elias Jones playing long, a better looking game than the one prior, and now playing a nice cross by Kennedy Willie. Up to now, the level of play shows a bit more space, a bit more tactical, and a bit more technical than the game that we had before. And as a matter of fact, I have some news for you, the ones that watched the first game. The keeper, the goalkeeper from Kirks and Caicos from the Sharks, who impressed, is only 17 years of age. So we're going to be seeing this guy again. I think he's going to be playing the 27th of July. So the ones who want to see great goalkeeping by a junior short. The game is playing as St. Martin is picking up now through great play for John McCanley. But then again, the defense. Rick Leonti has it. He has it for his keeper, Jurel Manturin, who's playing it back to Leonti. So on to defense. The two defense players of B.A.Y.S are a bit weighty, but don't underestimate these guys, because technically and anticipative, they are very good. This is all looking to be a great game. James Holm here rejected the ball into the walls of the Regional Jean Francisca Stadium. Behind, you see the beautiful lights of Curacao. That's a neighborhood called Brivegat. You're going to be learning a lot about Curacao through these games. All right, Rick Leonti with the ball. He plays it long in the center, looking for his center player. Now again, the captain, Dwayne Baptist with the ball. He has it. Oh, great play. He plays it back for Antoine Wilfred. Oh, great game, guys. We're going to be having a great game tonight. Yes. On the left side, he crosses it. But there, he had James Homer, whatever it is. But anyway, James, who rejected the ball. There we go. Guidance Burton. Guadery Burton. Mr. Burton is there. already nervous. We're playing 4 minutes, and it looks like we're having a great game tonight. Be with us tomorrow again at the same time, 5:30, for the second leg of the preliminary rounds. With the ball, Karen Mondesi. Karim. Long hand play. And Loxley Parker is telling Jonathan Hughes, the referee, there's handball. No handball. The ball is in the hand of William Price. He plays it very well, very confident to Sean McKinley. Sean McKinley in the middle, dangerously played. Dangerously played. And there goes. The ball is playing at the edge, and it looks like St. Martin is trying to get out, but Elias Jones and B.A.Y.S has them a bit in a bottle. So they're trying to get out of the bottle here. They need to be very creative though. They need to be very creative, but it looks like high level of play. In any case, there we go with Timon Fontaine. Timon Fontaine is there playing as a right winger for the Eagles. The Eagles, as we said, played 16 games, of which they lost none of them. And they are 4 years and they're playing in the primary. There. Yes, another short keeper. This is the second short keeper that we're having in 2 subsequent games. There we go, the manager of the team. Okay. Base Club always building from the back, which is good. And they're playing center too. Playing a bit wide, but St. Martin is letting them play in their field of defense until they come and then they attack. So there's a lot of space behind there. So it's going to be a nice game to watch with a lot of space of play. Of course, and some technical good players as we have right now. B.A.Y.S Elise, as we said, that's a top player. Good midfield, attacking midfield. Rick St. John. There we go. B.A.Y.S Elise. B.A.Y.S Elise. Got the pass from James O'Meara, but now the ball is going out. The first corner of the game at the 7 minutes play. We have the second game of the preliminary knockout round. Remember, you lose, you go home. Cross from Fontaine, right in the middle. Passes the keeper. Passes Jurel. Jurel couldn't get that ball. He's shorter than Peterson actually. Very impressive. He must be very good to be in that goal. Okay, there we go again. It's a goal kick. Sherelle has the ball. He's putting it on the line. He's giving the instructions. Again, a lot of space. And Martin is giving B.A.Y.S a lot of space to play in their field, which is actually a good tactic. Until they reach the midline, that's where the attack comes from, and they can have the space. It's much better football, much attractive football, but there comes a time the ball has to come vertical into the middle because you cannot play wide the whole day. The guy goes right down the middle. This is the play. Long, dominated. There we go. Willie. Welcome to Curacao. Welcome Caribbean Football Union. Yes, the Caribbean Football Union is established in 1978. It's a representative of 31 football associations across the English, the Dutch as St. Martin, the English as St. Lucia, the French as in Martinique and Guadeloupe, and the Spanish-speaking Puerto Rico y República Dominicana. Yes, members compete in the CONCACAF, of course, as we know. The CFU also administers development competition and has its initiative for its membership. Their motto is passion, purpose, and performance. Yes, they're in Curacao. The whole organizing committee is in Curacao doing a super great. Look at these guys, man. Look at these guys. They all want to win. Nobody wants to go home. Everybody wants to stay in Curacao. Corner kick for St. Martin. Let's see who's behind the ball. We're playing 9 minutes. We're hardly got into the 10-minute mark, and we are seeing a beautiful game tonight. Behind the ball, it's Kanu Jeffers. He is given a great corner kick, and it goes other side. Played here by Chance Richards. Another corner kick. Ruben Perez is pointing his flag to the corner flag. Yes, this is the north side. As you see, the wind in Curacao come from the north side, so it's pushing the ball a bit off the goal. So this is a ball who's gonna hang in front. Instructions here from Jonathan Hughes. There's been some pushing. There's been some pushing. Yes, yes. There's been some pushing between Jeffers and Kevin Longlive. Here comes the corner. Very good corner. And Jarrell had it. He pumped it out. Here now again by Rick Leonti, who plays it long. Dominated by the base. Martin Janssen was putting it in the game and trying to find Kalita Vernier. Long play by James O'Meara. So we are into the 11th minute in the Reina Francisca Stadium. Great play, great playing. Great tactic by St. Martin. As you notice, as we see, they're leaving the base club, do their thing in their half until they reach the halftime. So that's a tactic, of course, that Burton has given them, because you can notice it. So the level of play will be a good level of play, but with little space in the defending side of St. Martin. Touched here by Martin Janssen. Back with the ball. They're looking for Martin Janssen, played by Rick Leonti. It's going to be interesting to see a duel between Leonti and Janssen, which looks pretty much faster than Leonti. Both Leonti and Karen Mondesir a bit heavy looking for a defense, but you can never underestimate, because defending is also anticipating. And tomorrow again we will have games for you. Yes, 5:30 Guyana Defense Force against the Grenadines football, and Junior Stars will face the Dublak in the Jean Francisca Rignal Stadium with a minimum capacity of 700. We're going to be playing this tournament in 2 stadiums. Bobby playing they lost it. As we said, we are going to be playing this tournament in 2 stadiums. The Ergelio Hato Stadium is the national stadium where the national team plays. This is the smallest stadium, and they are about 150 meters away from each other. So we're going to be learning a lot about Curacao. Curacao. Welcome to Curacao. We say Bong Bini na Corso. So you all should learn a bit. The ones that stay in this tournament should know. And there we have him. There we have him. Servan. Servan is a bit nervous because it's going to the 13. Well, very good play here by Kennedy Willie. Free kick. Let's see who's going to take it. It's Kennedy Willie and Stephen Octave. I think Stephen is going to take it. It's going to be a long cross against the goal, defended by William Price. William Price is giving the instruction, and now it seems like it's Rick Leonti. He's ready. He's ready to kick it. He's ready to cross it. Rick Leonti is watching him. Yep. No danger whatsoever for the goal defended by William Price. St. Martin very comfortable right here. Yes, yes. Playing with Timon van Duin. Timon van Duin crossing it, trying to find Martin Janssen. Hard entry. Let's see if we get a replay on this play. Very hard entry here. On the ground. It looks like we have Homera James on the ground. Very weird looks. No. Yes, it's Homera James, as we said. As we said, the St. Martin is actually, there's a French side and a Dutch side. Very funny history about that. All kinds of legends. They said it's separated because the French side is larger than the Dutch side. There's a large cross. There was a there is a story that by the discovery there was a Dutchman and a Frenchman, and they didn't know who actually was to own the island, so they decided to start walking from one end, and when they meet each other at the other end, that's where the borders would be. But the saying is that the Dutchman started to drink, and then he didn't have so much kilometers to walk. He got tired. That's why the French side is larger than the Dutch side. But the island is divided by two. The French side also has football. Dangerous play here. Kennedy Willie. Oh, nice play by Kennedy Willie. But it almost went to goal. And the thing about this tournament is it's a knockout. So you got to be excited with every approach of the goal. Let's see. Here you see Kennedy Willie going across, and yes, Antoine Wilfred had a chance. Football in St. Martin started actually at the end, I would say, in the mid-70s, but they never really got organized until a couple of years ago. Crossing and pumped out by William Price, the goalkeeper. Nice anticipation. On St. Martin, the football started back in the 70s, but the French side always was more organized. So, but now lately they are doing pretty good. I think they are in League C, are coming up to League B of the nations. White cross. Ooh. Dwayne Baptist has hands on his head. St. Lucia is playing League B. St. Lucia national selection is actually one of the strongest selection of the small islands in the Caribbean, almost promoted to League A. So their national soccer should be very well in place. As we see, very wide play, good level of football, space. St. Martin is still giving the St. Lucians space to play in their half until they cross the area defended by St. Martin. Homera with the ball, he cuts it, he plays it back, he touches it for Elise. His place, he loses the ball in the middle, trying to get it back in the middle, and Rick Leonti sends it to corner. Yes. St. Martin, as we said, the team is 4 years and 4 months, and the team focuses more socially, developing mostly for the community of St. Martin, but they want to win, and winning is never out of the picture. They have some ladies actually managing the team, as you see, and one of them is actually from Curacao, living in St. Martin, so the connection between the islands are very, very close. This is the cross against the wind again, cross by St. Martin, pumped out, almost, somebody yelled goal, but no, not yet, it's not goal, it's saved by Jarrell. This is the second short keeper that we are seeing actually in this Club Shield. Very interesting. Timothy Van Duyn loses the ball on his side of offense. Now coming in. Here's the guys from St. Lucia. Rejected by St. Martin. Middle. The, the ball is still playing in. Until you stopped it. Jans Richards with the ball. There we see Homere James. Jans Richards with the ball. He's putting it down. He's playing for his center defense. Trying to find John McKinley. No, they're going into the middle. Very nice for Homere. Homere drops it down. Back again. They lose the ball in the middle. Rejected by St. Martin again. Long rejection that goes for goal kick in the favor of the B.A.Y.S club. Little word from our sponsors, of course. Macron, Marca Sports. Yes, that's the brand that everyone is carrying in this Club Shield. Powerade Blue, the app. Great app. Great app developers. Google it. BLW, BLUU. So 2 U's. And then you have Flow Business Curacao, who's sponsoring the strong internet so that you guys can see it in your homes of St. Martin and of course in St. Lucia. As we see Elias Jones with the ball, and they have all the space. This is very good tactics of St. Martin, of course. Letting them play. They have the time. No pressure whatsoever on the defense. Trying to play the ball long. Here again, dangerously with St. Martin in possession of the ball in their defensive half. Trying to get out. Oh. Leonti again with the ball. And the first 21 minutes of play characterized by a St. Martin backlogging in their end and trying to hope on the fast breaks of Martin Janssen and Tim Van Duyn. Those are the two wingers they have. Meanwhile, B.A.Y.S club is trying to attack from the middle with a lot of space to play in their defensive part. So it's a very interesting development in this game, of which we're going to see what the result is. But both teams are very well balanced with very good technical players, with St. Martin playing a good tactical game. Right, dominated right now, right in the middle, and they tried and they're crossing it. It's offside. It's offside. A good shot, a good try by Wibens Elise, the number 10. Happens to be the star player. And after this tournament, of course, stay with us because we're going to be in Trinidad. The CFU U14 Challenge Series, developing, here's the replay of course, developing youth football in the Caribbean, established in 2018. The CFU 14 Challenge, on the 14 Challenge Series, is a development competition that caters to boys and girls in alternating years. Very great. The competition provides total development, introducing players to international competition since young. CFU, the next generation. Yes, yes. We are up. We are glad to be having. Behind the ball right now is Steven Octave. He's going to cross it. No chance. Dominated from Van Duyn. Timothy loses the ball. But James Homere. Yes. The central defense of St. Martin. Mike Ball. Mike Ball. That's also a Dutch name. And guess what? Ball means ball in Dutch. So as we continue, with this game right into the middle. So we go into 24th minute and we are working. Stay on the CFU channel because you're going to be seeing some great highlights of the game after the game, so that we are producing that too for you. So in case you miss the game, we have Tarek Martina, our technical genius, who's gonna make a whole summary of the game for you, so that tomorrow when you are on the channel, you can enjoy it. What you see us eating there is peanuts. We love to eat cooked peanuts in Curacao. That's another thing you're gonna learn. So I don't know if the other Caribbean islands eat it, but we boil it actually. Behind the ball, right there, Stephen Octave, again, the guy that kicks it. Some instructions getting to Women's LCA. He's giving instruction, cross right there. Yes, yes. Guidance Burton. Burton is giving Weebens some instruction. Their main midfield, attacking midfield. Look at him, he's hanging there, waiting, as any ordinary midfield would. He has the Messi number, so, and he is as short as Messi. So let's see what's going to happen here. Behind the ball is Karen Mondesir. He's going to have a long throw-in into the penalty area, defended by St. Martin on the south side of the Regional San Francisco. And rejected here by Jans Richards. Again by Jans Richards. Behind the ball right now is Kennedy Willie. He's trying to get it. He lost it. But Jonathan Hughes stopped the game. He's given a free kick to the St. Lucia boys, all in green. All in green as a national selection. Yellow and green. Yes, yes. B.A.Y.S Football Club from St. Lucia. Rick Leonti, very long in the hands of William Price. He's looking, William Price is going long. Dominated by Timothy Van Duyn, lost here. Again. Mike Ball trying to play with Janice Richards. Long play. Very high level of play. Very high level. Caribbean, I would say Caribbean small island play. Yes, yes. Good level of football we are seeing in the Caribbean Football CFU Club Shield. Thank you very much, Caribbean Football Union. Thank you for being here. Thank you for organizing this tournament on our island, on our Dushi Corso. The Caribbean Football Union was established in 1978. One other interesting information is the Curacao Football League is more than 100 years actually. Their champion team, who's going to be playing the 27th, the Holland, is just celebrating their 105th anniversary. The football was brought on the island by the Dutch pastors. Here dangerous play here by Kennedy William again. He crosses it into the hands of William Price. William Price. Antoine Wilfred tried to get the ball. Right now, right in the middle, playing with Wilbur Elise. He's with the ball. Technical good. Nice pass. Nice pass by Wibbons. And now, a cross by... Dominated again by LEC. He can't find it. He's trying to do some individual play, but Stephen Octave takes out the ball and plays it long. But again, Loxley Parker, team captain, who just tossed and saying, let's go easy, guys. Let's go easy. He's taped on his left knee. Oh, I love this game. It's a good game. We're having a good game here, guys. Yes. Loxley Parker with the ball into the middle again, dominated by Timothy Van Duyn. Van Duyn, he loses it to Stephen Octave. Again, in the center by Dwayne Baptist. They're playing it dangerously. Let's go see it. Oh, okay. All good for William Price. All good for William Price. Let's see. Rick St. John trying to get in. All right, there you have it. Close play, play by the Caribbean Football Union YouTube channel. Here you go again. Yes, no penalty whatsoever. William Price defended himself. As Stephen Octave again with the ball. He plays it for Elias Jones. Elias Jones with Octave playing at the middle, but they lost it. And now William Price again has it. And south side of the San Francisco, built in 2020 with a capacity of 700. Small stadium, but great to watch football. So here we go again. But we're going to be playing this tournament at two stadiums, as I said. The Ergilio Hato Stadium. Ergilio Hato is a football legend in Curacao. He played in Dutch leagues years ago. They built that stadium in 1979. And they are now planning a whole remodeling. That's where our national selection plays. Right now with the ball is Homero James, who passes along. He's still with the ball. He is looking for Martin Janssen. Martin Janssen in the middle. Hard play there by Dwight Baptist. Baptist is down. He's staying down. As Jarrell. I think Jarrell is going to be the shortest goalkeeper in the tournament. He's even shorter than Peterson, who's 17 years old. As we go into the 30th minute, and we are producing this game for the Caribbean Football Union. I would like to say that is a competition established in 2018. We have 20 teams playing this tournament. That's including Defense Force of Trinidad, including Arnett Gardens and Robin Hood. Those are the three teams considered to be favored, but it's Caribbean football and it's physical football. Corner kick here again by the main kicker, Stephen Octave. He wants to kick it. He's going to go for it. He's ready. He's waiting. He's putting it right on the line. We are playing on artificial grass, which is not very favorable for Arnett Gardens, Robin Hood, and Defense Force, who play on natural grass. There you go with a long cross. Rejected here. Yes, kicked out by Van Duyn. Again, Leonti anticipated. That's what we said. Don't look at the weight. Look at the anticipation. Played in the middle for Homer James, who plays it long. Here, played by B.A.Y.S, who has the space against him. Martin has given them a lot of space, but not in their defensive part, of which right now is Michael James, who plays it back for Jarrell. Jarrell is watching. He has Leonti with him. Leonti is watching. He has all the space in the world to play this ball because St. Martin is letting him do it. But right now, not on their field, as we see. Okay, we might be expecting a bit of rain. We're not quite sure. Leonti, we're going to check the weather for you. We are still playing in the first half, 57 minutes. Long cross. Looking for Kennedy Willie. Canu Jeffers kicks it out and plays it for Wibbens Elise. Wibbens Elise plays it in the middle. Okay, there we go. There's someone down. Let's see who it is. It looks like Kennedy Willie. Not sure. It's either him or Steven who's down. And they're asking for assistance. Yes, it's Steven. Steven is down. And while Steven is down, we're going to give it a replay. As you can see, there is very hard entrance. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. As we said, this tournament is played by 20 teams, and I will mention them. America FC from Haiti, Arnett Gardens from Jamaica, Etoile de Matour, the French Guyana, AS Junior Stars from St. Martin, French side St. Martin is also going to be playing B.A.Y.S from St. Lucia, Dublanc from Dominica, Club Atlético Pantoja de República Dominicana. Los dominicanos también están aquí con nosotros en este Club Shield. While Steve is taking care of, the ball is still playing right in the middle. Van Duyn is trying to get it, but they cannot take it away. Still Leonti. Leonti is very impressive, playing it back to his center back, Karen Mondesir, who has the space to play it on the left side of the field. The game is still playing. While we continue. Guyana Defense Force is also here. They came in 2 days ago and they want to stay. Metropolitan Football Asociación de Puerto Rico, bienvenidos. Paradise FC International, who's the first team that today went home. They're going to be taking the flight tomorrow and they can watch the results of this great tournament on the CFU YouTube channel. Attacking on the right hand side by Semadis Rick. It's Kalita Vernier. He's crossing it, but then Leonti is there to kick it out. Anticipation, as we said. Yes, as we said, Paradise International is from Grenada. It's the first team that got a ticket to go out. Today is going to be the second team, but I don't know which one of these guys are going because they are both playing good football. Rams Village superstars from St. Kitts and Nevis are also here. The neighbors of St. Martin. Scholar International of Cayman Islands. The ball is playing right in the middle, and as we continue, we will give you the details of the tournament. Eagles of St. Martin is playing right now. Racing Club de Aruba. Now I'm going to go a bit in Papiamento. See. Racing Club de Aruba também na Corso. Real Rincon de Bonaire. Real Rincon from Bonaire. Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao are the Papiament-speaking islands of the Dutch Caribbean. Again, a hard entrance. But the referee, no, okay. This is the second hard entrance on Steve. It's touched by Elias Jones. While Elias goes, Steven's still there. The midfielder, most movable midfielder of B.A.Y.S Club. They're trying to play here. Dwayne Baptist with the ball. You see, it's again, Simard. Look at this entrance again. Yes. And Omer is saying, what did I do? And another team from Suriname, Robin Hood, who also used to be part of the Dutch, but now since 1976, they are an independent country, right between the two Guyanas, the French and the British Guyana. Down is the number 10, Wiebens Elisi. He's down. The main player of St. Martin is down. And of course, last but not least, the Sharks from Turks and Caicos, who just went into the second round of this preliminary round. A lot of attention is going to be on the full professional teams, of course. We saw Defense Force doing their trainings. They are training on the same field as the champion of Curacao is training. It's a Young Holland field. Quite impressive, of course. Good players. As the game continues, with Van Duyn trying to have like a tricky play but did not succeed. The game is getting a bit messy now. Both teams trying to get this goal at the 38th minute of this second game of the night. Tomorrow we're going to be here with you again. And yes, Saturday and Sunday we're going to be with you again with 4 games each day. It's going to be a very, very, very long day. Yes, sir. With the ball, Dwayne Baptist, the defensive midfielder, is trying to get into the game. Here again, headed by James Richards. Dominated. There's no breakthrough yet in this game. Well-balanced game between two. The captain, Loxley Parker, is telling William Price to give it to Mike Ball. Ooh. Richards lost it on the side. And now Steven is with it. He plays it into the middle with Elias Jones. Elias loses it with Elise. Elise is playing it. Gene McCanley was a bit too late for the pass. And here we have Leonti. Very anticipated defender. Don't underestimate his weight. This guy knows what he's doing. As is this guy too, the number 22. Karen Mondesir. The ball is again in possession of St. Martin. Back in possession of B.A.Y.S Club. They're trying on the left wing to get in between St. Martin, but not Mike Ball. Long play. The ball is not on the ground yet. Dominated here by Khalid Tavernier. Tavernier, long ball, searching for Timothy Van Duyn. In the hands of Sherelle Maturin. B.A.Y.S Club attacking. St. Martin is pulling back. As you see, as you can notice, St. Martin is not even defending in the half of St. Lucia. They are letting them play, and then they are depending on the counter attack of the Dutch wingers Martin Jansen and Timon van Duyn. So that's the tactic. It's going to be an interesting game because B.A.Y.S Club is going to try to play long balls and get through the defense, while St. Martin is defending with 10 men on their side. You see, there's 10 men defending on the part of St. Martin. So they are depending on the counter. So now there's going to be a long pass. Bad play by LEC. He's losing it, and they're looking for Van Duyn, and they not get it. Omer is losing it too. So let's see how this turns out when Loxley Parker kicks it out to give space for his defenders to come. Even Martin Jansen, the winger, is all the way into defense. It's a total football concept that they're trying to pick up, which is going to be a defensive game, so you cannot expect a lot of goals by St. Martin. Here we see Timothy Van Duyn. They're asking for corner, and yes, it looks like there's gonna be a corner, and we see Antoine Wilfred walking towards the corner side. Attention for this corner kick by Antoine Wilfred. It's going to be a cross. The wind going into the goal. So this is going to be a very, very dangerous corner. Attention, it's coming. And oh, over the head of Karen Mondesir. So, a little bit of Curacao. The currency in the Netherlands Antillean guilder. We have a currency that we share with St. Martin. As a matter of fact, it's called the guilder. It's about $1 is 1.82 guilder. So that's what we use here in Curacao. It's a good thing to ask it as a souvenir when the players go back. So family members who are listening to this game, tell them to bring you a guilder as a souvenir for this beautiful island of which these teams are visiting. First visited by the Europeans in 1499. Long play again. Kennedy Willie, he's trying to get it. He's trying to cross it. They got into the penalty area. St. Martin is losing the ball, as we said. So we're going back to a little bit of history. First visited by the Europeans in 1499. The island was settled by Spanish in 1527. So we have a lot of heritage, actually, colonial heritages. And then we got the Jews, then we got the Portuguese migrated there here in the 1500s. And the Dutch West Indian Company established otherwise until then. We were part of the Dutch Kingdom. In 2010, we got our own autonomous status after being a democratic island since 1954. That's a little history we have here. Now with the ball, now some serious football. Kennedy Willie, he's doing his job, trying to get across by Steve. Steve is crossing it. And nu Van Duyn is trying to play. LCA plays it long. This is what I was telling you about, because the problem is St. Martin's trying to play counter football, but it's not succeeding. So as you see, they are giving Turks and Caicos a lot of playing space in their defending end, which is actually a tactic that, unless Van Duyn, and I would say Janssen cannot get through as winger, they will not succeed in scoring. Right now Van Duyn has 3 men on him, and now they're trying to pass it through, crossed. Dangerous play and saved by Jarrell Maturin. Jarrell is down. We're gonna hold play for a while. This was a good cross. They're enjoying themselves on the bench. Remember, this is a knockout phase, and we are into the 45th minute. Attention for the whistle. Let's see how many minutes we have. We can check it out. There's 1 minute. There's 1 minute of extra play, so it's going to be 46th minute, while Leon T comes with the ball. He's searching. He's playing long as usual. He's trying to get in between. Rejected by St. Martin as usual. Steven has it. And now Dwayne tried to get it. Dwayne loses it. And then again, it's Mondesir. The same level of play. Attention. Very dangerous. I think we're about 8 seconds away from the whistle into going into the rest. As we see this beautiful evening. Yep, as we said, we're going to rest, guys. Yes, B.A.Y.S Football Club 0. Eagles from St. Martin 0. As we go for the break.
They say I can do anything, just not this. That I'm not cut out for the rough and tumble. That it's unladylike and people will call me a tomboy. They say this is a phase I must outgrow because there's no future here for me. They say many things. But I look at Stephanie Dale Lee Singh and Princess Brown, Akila Mullen, Wendy Renard, the Jamaica Reggae Girls, and the women on pitches across the Caribbean, on college campuses and wearing their national colors. Committed and proud. The exceptional ones, the journey women, and the ones who simply feel alive on the pitch. They can't place limitations on me, because right here is where I choose to be.
This is your captain.
I get it, rules are rules if he's grounded.
It doesn't matter if you speak English, or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
When is a game more than a game?
When it's life.
And that's what football is.
Life.
It's a pathway to good emotional, mental, and physical health. The opportunity to network, problem solve, build community, learn, and earn. Blaze paths.
It's patriotism and passion.
And it's a place for women and girls to go, where their drive and determination take them in all spheres, on the pitch, in the boardroom, as a match official, coach, manager, medic, journalist, everything. Without limitations, with gender-sensitive programming. Because we need to level the playing field with equitable allocation of all the resources. We need safety in facilities, in the personnel, in policies. No violence mentally, emotionally, or physically. And gender-sensitive programming.
Did we say fair allocation of resources?
We belong.
We belong.
We belong.
Break the barriers to women's and girls' participation in football. Ensure that the pitch is a safe space.
Warming up with Marca Sports, Caribbean Football Union. What you see in lights behind there is a beautiful neighborhood. It's called Brivagat. It was built, actually by the time they built the large stadium, and it actually produced a lot of international sports like Olympians with medals, and then a lot of baseball players actually. But you guys play little baseball in the Caribbean, but we are mostly a baseball island, just as you are a cricket island. So we see the warming up here, and then with our sponsor we see in the background. Also, we must mention Flow Business, who's making it possible, of course, for this great tournament to be played. I wish that all the teams could stay, but it's a knockout phase, so the one that loses has to go back home. That's a system that the Caribbean Football Union introduced, so that more teams can participate actually, and it's gonna be. And here we have the highlights for you for the first part. This is the first attack, and almost, of course, almost went into goal, but Jarrell has it. Jarrell is also. This is the second short keeper. And we will continue with the highlights. A corner kick again. There you go. And here a good attack here by Steve. And there we go. Missed by Antoine Wilfred. Look at the bench. Look at these guys. They are all for it. Long cross here by Rick Leonti. No, into the hands of William Price. Now dominated again. And crossed in slow motion. We bring it for you. There it is. Again, the second highlight. Pitched. There you go again. This was a hard entry. The highlights of the second part here. William Price almost got very bad off this entrance, and now we see, of course, Martin Janssen crossing it and stopped by Jarrell. Those are the highlights, and of course we're going to leave you a while with the center of the tournament. The game is 1-1. We don't know. We're going to give you if there's any changes. If I were the coach, I would not do any changes yet, but you never know what goes on into the locker rooms. Before we go for another break, I'm going to give you something about the CFU. The Caribbean Football Union was established in 1978, as I said numerous times, but I'm going to repeat it again because you need to know that this organization represents 31 football associations in the Caribbean. And the Caribbean football has come a long way. The little islands have been struggling for long to get into competitions, and that's how we got into the Caribbean Football Union Club Shields. It was established in 2018. So only, I'd say 6 years ago, but the COVID period, I think in 2020 and 2021 and 2020, yes, maybe to 2022, it wasn't organized. It was organized in 2018, then 2019, Curacao organized it, of which Robin Hood, the current champion, won it. And then last year they won it again. But this year is going to be interesting because the teams are getting better. So it's going to be very hard for Robin Hood to be repeating, especially with teams like Arnett Gardens, who are full professionals in Jamaica, and Defense Force. Like Defense Force is playing in front of a stadium of 22,000 spectators. But good news is we are Curacao. Good news is we have 20 teams. And good news is I'm going to continue to tell you something about our island, which is also a bit interesting for us because in 1845 we were completely Dutch dependent, and in 1954 they grouped us in 6 islands, of which St. Martin is in the Eastern Caribbean, Saba and St. Eustatius, and the 3 other islands of Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. So while these guys are warming up, I'm trying to give you a little bit of history, because we are part of the Caribbean, but you know very little about us. For once, we don't speak any English. We speak 4 other languages, but we also speak English, but it's not our main language. So then came a big change in 2010. That's when the island split. They all got their own government, and they negotiated with the Dutch government. So since 2010, the Netherlands Antilles became non-existent, and they divided into 6 islands, of which Curacao, Aruba, and Bonaire are the 3 Papiamento speaking islands. That's why a lot of most of the world think we are part of Venezuela, but actually we are not. We are about 60 miles. Sometimes we can see Venezuela with our eyes, but we are not part of that. So that's a bit about our history that I was telling you about. You have to follow the CFU Facebook, social media. We took some pictures with these guys. We took some pictures of the island that you can not only follow the tournament, but you will see some great pics because they have a great photographer with them. Okay, so thank you very much for all the reactions on the CFU channel, and I would also like to invite you of the CFU under the 14th Challenge Series established in 2018. As we see the teams coming back on, you can see a bit of the stadium. It's a small stadium. It's only 700 capacity. But stay tuned on the next tournament that's coming up. The competition provides total development, introducing players to international competition under 14. And that's going to be played in Trinidad. All right, here we go. Teams are ready. Let me check out if there's any changes. I don't see on the part of B.A.Y.S Club. I don't notice any changes, and I don't notice any change also on the part of the Eagles. Let me check out with our guy on the field. We have a guy on the field who gives us all the information, and he says he didn't see any changes also. So here we go. The timekeeper is there. That's the match coordinator. It's a lady of the CFU. A lot of ladies here doing good work actually for this great game. And she's watching, and she's looking with her beautiful nails in order to start this second part when Khalid Tavernier is in front of the ball, ready to kick it back to Weebens Elise, who's probably going to see either go for Mike Ball or left hand side or right hand side. I think he's going to go to the right hand side once he gets the ball. Let's see. We also have in picture, of course, Timon van Duin. Khalid is waiting. Everybody's waiting. Rick Longlive is also waiting. On top of the screen, you can see number 9. That's Martin Jansen. You get some Dutch names because you have Dutch people living in St. Martin. Players that play in Holland, they come and live for work in Holland. That's why you have names like Mike Ball, Timothy van Duin, and Martin Jansen. They speak Dutch actually and English, but they don't speak Caribbean English. They speak like European English. Okay, it seems like Jonathan Hughes is ready to start, and let's see where the ball goes, and it goes to the left hand side, dominated by LCA, who's taking it. LCA is now playing very attacked by Van Duin. Van Jansen, cross. Whoa, very fast reaction. Martin Jansen had a very good shot on the goal, but Jurel Maturin is there for the save. And thank you also to our sponsors, of course, Macron at start, Marca Sports for all the wear and sportswear for the Caribbean Football Union, big sponsor. Game dominated by Elias Jones against St. Martin is a bit more pressing as in the first half, as the ball is playing in their defensive part by Kennedy Willie. And now back through Leonti is playing it to Mondesi. Mondesi here for this left back Michael James, who tries to play his long in order to find Rick St. John with no luck whatsoever. Blue, the app, BLUU. Google it and you will see the fine developers we have here sponsoring the Caribbean Football Union. In the middle again, Elise is playing it long, but there you have Michael James rejecting it and taking it away from Timothy van Duin. Timothy he's leaving it for Kanu Jeffers. Kanu Jeffers. And look, the worrisome faces. The worrisome faces are on the base boy. They're watching it and waiting for that goal. Steve has got it. He's bringing it back into the middle. Nice play by Steve. Into the middle. Lost here. Back for Mike Ball. Mike Ball is watching. He's got Dwayne Baptist. Dwayne with the ball. He's trying to go long with it. Too long. That's way too long for Rick to reach. Yes, and then we also have Flow Business Curacao and the Federación de Fútbol Corso, the local football federation. We also would love to thank for putting available their stadium. And here we go, approached by Dwayne Baptist, and again playing very wide. The boys, the base club is playing very wide soccer, which is not going to be effective actually. You have to be in the middle with St. Martin. You can play it as wide as you want, and they are giving them the space to play. And that's what Jane Richards that's what Dwayne Baptist is trying to say. They have to come mere inside, because you're going to stay wide. You're not going to be having any chance. Only by luck, if you have a good cross, you will have it. But if you really analyze the game of the base, they are really not dangerous. Up to now, goalkeeper Willem Price of St. Martin has only had not more than 3 approaches, which characterizes the inefficiency of the guys from St. Lucia. The Dutchman, Mike Ball with the ball. He gives it to Richards. Richards plays it long. And Hughes, as we say in Spanish, pitazo. del árbitro. He blew this whistle, and Timothy Van Duyn, yes, Timothy Van Duyn, he wants to take it with his left. He's going to kick it wide, and he's going to look for Martin Jansen on the other side. Very wide play, of course. There you go. Inside the hands of Jarrell, who takes it a long pass on the ground. Yes, looking for Kennedy Willie. Kennedy Willie loses it. The ball doesn't stay long in possession, but that's okay for this level of play. But it's still good football that we are seeing. Leonte is crossing it over, and for Michael James by Carlin Mondesi. Michael James, he has it for Steven. Steven is looking. Long play by Steve. Looking, yes, looking for Kennedy Willie. He didn't get it. Steve again. He plays it back for Lonty. Lonty in the middle for Elias Jones. Elias Jones. They get Steve. Steve is losing it with the lazy. Dangerous. Dangerous pass. Okay. He's not having his night, actually. Elise is not having his night. And we go into the 50th minute. We are going into the 50th minute of play. As we play under the lights of the San Francisco Stadium, built in 2020, named after the Vice President of the Caribbean Football Union, San Francisco. Long trajectory in the Caribbean football leagues. As a matter of fact, he is one of the promoters to bring this tournament to Curaçao, as Timothy Van Duyn, the Dutchman, took away the ball and now is in hands of Eric St. John. Okay, there we go. Actually, there has to be a winner on this game, and Steve dangerously tried to kick it as the ball goes on the north side of the stadium. Those blue and yellow stripes that you see in the background is the flag colors of Curaçao. That's why they have it with that blue stripe. There's also a local soccer team who plays in the same colors, but this is not the stadium. Okay, as we speak, as we give information, Stephen Octave behind the ball. He's gonna try to kick it. He's gonna try to send it in the middle. And St. Martin has it. St. Martin is gonna go through Janssen, who's trying to get away with the ball, but impossible because he still has it, and he plays it right in the middle. But now in the possession of B.A.Y.S, B.A.Y.S is playing it by comfortably again. St. Martin is putting more pressure now compared to the first half. In possession of the ball, there he is. Shervin is getting worried. He's getting worried, and Steve is again. No, it's not Steve. This time, it looks like it's Kennedy Willie. Worries look on the side of the base club. Worries on the side of the base club. Yes, as we said, it's Kennedy Willie. And they bringing his bat for him. In Spanish we call it camilla. Les tantras. They're bringing a camilla for him to see if he's gonna go on it or not. Meanwhile, Steve is gonna go for some water, accompanied by Dwayne Baptist. They're gonna make use of this opportunity to take some water while referee Jonathan Hughes from Cayman, who has a good night, is observing and seeing what this very offensive player is gonna do. He's gonna walk off the field, and Mr. Servan has sent people on the warm-up. He's not taking any chances as Hughes is ready to blow his whistle to continue with the game. As we see, Rio Longville is warming up, maybe to substitute Kennedy Willie. Now as we resume play, very slow play in the end defended by B.A.Y.S Club. They are playing it always wide the whole night, wide play without going vertical, and now taken away right here from Timothy Down. If this continues, this game, it's only by chance we will have a goal, because on one side, St. Martin is depending on breakthroughs by Janssen and Van Duyn, while B.A.Y.S Club is playing wide football, and this is a very dangerous cross here, again in the hands of Jarrell Maturin. So both goalkeepers are not under pressure, as you can notice in this game. But let's see what's going to happen when Carmen Mondesir has the ball and he plays it again for Dwayne Baptiste. This is a repeat here. A large cross by Timothy Van Duyn, who falls in the hands of Jarrell. As the game continues here in the Gianfrancisca, Rignal Gianfrancisca Stadium, the ball is playing in the defensive half of B.A.Y.S Club. Here, nicely done by Steve Octave. He's playing it wide. Again, no chance. No chance whatsoever. St. Martin is doing very good defensively, as Dwayne Baptiste is trying to bring the ball through Elias Jones. Long play, dominated here. Yes, by Kennedy Willie. Again, the team captain of St. Martin has it. He plays it for Timothy Van Duyn. Very, very good touch football by Eagles. And now a center of attack, very dangerous. There he goes. Let's see what happened. It looks like a save. It looks like a save. Here you have some faces of Curacao. As you see, someone is down. It looks... Let's see this replay. Yeah, it was a save by William Price, by a shot by Rink Longlive. Elacia is down. The main player is down. He's not having a good night, actually, as expected. Homera James is there. Mike Ball is watching. They're all worried. They don't want him out of the game. Not him. They think and believe he will be the one who's going to give the golden touch in the last minutes of the game, as we go to the 57th minute with the game tied. Yes, B.A.Y.S Football Club 0, Eagles of St. Martin 0. This Dutch side team from St. Martin is not giving up, as they are playing into the 57th minute. Tim Van Duyn is going to cross it again. He has a great cross. And Jarrell Maturin is asking, why are you leaving? Why are you leaving Timothy cross the ball? Oh, what's happening? Nobody's not making a barrier or something, but he's doing good in goal. Disrespect for sure, in the sense that you underestimate the size of this goalkeeper, but he's doing great, actually. So this is the second keeper that we see in the night, short but doing great. Now the ball is going high again. Look, he saved it again. Wow, that's a world-class save right there by Jarrell Maturin, and he's getting all the appreciation. Yes, sir. No disrespect for this goalkeeper. No way. He's doing good. And now St. Martin is trying to get some reinforcement some tactics. We see some players there warming up as they go for the corner. And it's a high, dangerously corner again. And yes, 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 very good defensive play by Karen Mondesir. And again, Shirel Maturin saved. Yeah, Steven says he can't no more. He's done. Let's see this replay. Mike Ball heads it in, but saved by Karen Mondesir. There's going to be changes. There's going to be changes. Let's see what the changes are. Number 9 and 12 from base. I think they're going to be sending in Rio Longville. So it's either gonna be Eugene Rashad or Rio Longville. Rashad Eugene, because Stephen Octave cannot anymore. He has given all what he had. He has given all what he had. No more for him. Yes, with his two colored football shoes, which is a modern thinking. A lot of football players do that. They play with two different colors of shoes. So let's see what the change is going to be. Yes, it's going to be Rio Longville who entered. Rio Longville is in the game. And they're also going to put in Eugene Rashad. Eugene Rashad is also in the game. Now the game is nice view of the stadium that we get. They have to get that ball out of here. And while they're trying to get it back in, I will give you the changes. Rio Longville is in. And Eugene Rashad is in. As Janice Richards tried to have the ball, cross dominated by St. Martin. And now on the attack, it's B.A.Y.S Club by Eugene Rashad. And now they're trying again through Kennedy Willie. Kennedy Willie has two people on him, inclusive John McKinley. And they took the ball away from him, but back in possession by B.A.Y.S Club, who's dominating it. And Rick Lonti. And now Rio Longville. Van Duin. The ball cannot get. Oh, that's a hard push. Yes, yes. Hard push by Kennedy Willie. It's a play by Loxley Parker. Trying to find the left of the field. Anticipated by Karen Mondesir. We are going into the 62nd minute of the game, while B.A.Y.S Club is trying to make their third change. St. Martin 0, St. Lucia 0, B.A.Y.S Club 0, the Eagles 0. The ball in the hands of Duin. He's doing a long pass into the penalty area of B.A.Y.S, dominated but taken out here by Dwayne Baptist. The ball is coming back in. Signs of tiredness by B.A.Y.S Club. Rejected again, trying to play, but Timothy Van Duin is on the ball. Back to the keeper, Jarrell, who kicks it hard into the fence. Now we have two balls on the field. Duin is trying to get away. He's trying to get away from Mitchell James. Hard entry by James. Very hard entry by James. He gets no card. Oh, there goes the card. Yellow card. Here comes the entry. As Van Duyn tries to get away from him. No, it wasn't James. That's Rick Longliff. Hard entry by Rick Longliff. And a very important player. Very, very important player for the St. Martin. The Dutchman. Timothy Van Duyn. As I was explaining, St. Martin is a mix of Dutch nationality, local population, French. You have Jamaicans there, Haitians there, people from Antigua. A lot of nationalities that live in St. Martin, especially the Dutch side. So that's why you have players like Timothy Van Duyn and Maarten Jansen and Mike Ball, who probably played in Holland, but because they're technically good players, and who's now playing in St. Martin. Football in St. Martin started, as I said, in the late 70s. But it's this last 10 to 12 years that they have been really being organized. Himself kicking the ball and trying to go in the middle. No. As the game continues, if it's a draw, it seems that we're going to go to penalties, because it's a knockout tournament, so you need to have a winner. So somebody needs to go home. Somebody needs to take that flight tomorrow home. It's either a flight to St. Martin or a flight indirect to St. Lucia. There you go. You have ladies managing this team. That's also something very impressive, of which one of them is from Curacao. St. Martin and Curacao is very, very close to each other. A lot of people from Curacao go to St. Martin to work. As we go into the game, 66 minutes, it's still 0-0. Caribbean Club Shield, and we go for a word from our sponsors. Macron, Marca Sports, Powerade, Blue, BLUU. Google it and see for these developers, app developers in the Caribbean who actually develops very large apps in the Caribbean. Flow Business Curacao. Follow the CFU, the Caribbean Football Union, on their social media, as you're doing right now on the YouTube channel. Welcome St. Martin. Welcome St. Lucia to this tournament, and I hope you're enjoying it through the broadcast of this great competition, who's going to be lasting 10 days, 20 teams. I give them all to you, from the French side St. Martin up to St. Kitts, coming down to the French islands, back to Jamaica and Trinidad. They all come with one purpose, and that purpose is to win this tournament. Because once you win this tournament, you go to the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. And once you win the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, you go to the CONCACAF Champions Cup with the big boys from all full professional teams. And it looks like it's going to be all today for our friend Timothy Van Duyn. He's asking for change, while Maarten Jansen is looking at him. Those are the two wingers that they depend, but Elias Jones has the ball, and he thinks this is going to be a goal. They need the goal to stay in the tournament. There you go, this long pass into the penalty area, kicked by Mike Ball, and taken away by the captain Loxley Parker, who's trying, and then cornered back by Elias Jones, and now in the hands and on the feet of Dwayne Baptist, who's going long. He's trying to get it, and he crosses it, but Mike Ball keeps it out, and now it's Anthony Wilfred who has the ball. He's fighting it with LCA. He's still in there, and he lost it. Yes, it's a goal kick. A goal kick for St. Martin, and William Price has it. These guys are enjoying themselves. They are enjoying themselves, which is good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. There's been another change in the base club. Glenn St. John entered for Rick St. John. Dwayne Baptist again. Long by Antoine Wilfred. He's looking for Glenn St. John, who just entered the game. And the Eagles has also made a change. Eagles has also make a change. Homero James is out. Homero James is out. And Jean Victor is in. There you go. 2 more changes are coming. Two more changes are coming. So in up to now for baser Eugene Rashad and Glenn St. John. And in is Jean Victor for the Eagles. And they just did another change as I see. Andre Knoll, another Dutch guy, is in. As they kick it for the corner, rejected by Sir Martin. Andre Knoll outside, and here comes the pass for the base club. So a lot of changes are doing. So we are into the 71st minute of this game. Chance Richards has the ball. The changes are going through as we see. Mike Ball has it. He's going for the captain, Loxley Parker. Mike Ball and Loxley Parker are the center defenders. And Homero James is there. Jonathan Hughes whistles as we go into the mid of the defensive part while Mike Ball has it. He wants to kick it long. Yes, yes. Here we have a little replay here. Servan is worried. He has made his changes, but they need the goal. This is a long play by the Eagles. Glenn St. John is trying to take away from Knoll. Andre Knoll lost the ball. Michael James is playing it for Dwayne Baptist. Again a whistle. The game is not playing actually. LCA is down again. I think it's going to ask for a change. That's going to be all for the star player Weebans LCA. They still have a change they can do. He is very tired actually. There's not much they can do for him. Trying to keep the main man on the field. They're talking to him, asking him what he thinks. Yeah. And here comes Hughes. Jonathan says he has to go off the field, please. It doesn't look like he's going to recover. So they're going to have to make another change. They make two changes already, I think. Andre Knoll and Jean Victor. As the game goes, Hughes is thinking. He puts the ball. He's going to leave the ball in the hands of Elias Jones, who plays it actually for Wilfred Antoine, who crosses it. Homero Holmes. Yes, yes. Homero James. And now again in possession. Dangerously in the hands of Kennedy Willie. And shoots. Whoa. Eugene Rashad. He saw it all happen without doing anything. There's nothing he could do. The ball passed too fast in front of him. Let's see if we can get some replay there. Here goes the play by Kennedy Willie. Now crossed. Real Longville shot. Yes, yes, that was Real Longville. The captain of St. Martin, Loxley Parker, very dominated player. It seems like B.A.Y.S Club is putting pressure on the 74th minute there, trying to get into the goal through Elias Jones. In the middle now by Anthony Wilfred. Hard play on the outboy line. Hard play as William Price goes over to his captain and asking him what happened. Jonathan Hughes is also there. And the captain is up. He's ready for play. 15 more minutes of play. A game with little danger to the goalkeepers because of what we said, actually. Wide play of game. A lot of space of play without vertical attacks through the field. It's a wide game again. They're keeping it wide. So without any creativity in the middle of the field, which actually brings no danger on none of the goals. So here we go. Wrong Leonti. He plays his long. Back by H1 Wilfred. Trying to have Elias Jones in the game. St. Martin trying to get it out. It's not succeeding. Martin Jansen is out of the game for a while now. While it seems like Timothy van Duin is out of field and substituted for John Victor. Into play. Trying to come in. It's Eugene Rashad. He has with him Glenn St. John. Back to Dwayne Baptist. Dwayne Baptist to Elias Jones. Taking over the game. B.A.Y.S Club of St. Lucia. Playing center. Into center of the field. St. Martin getting tired. Attacking. Dangerously. Good intentions by Dwayne Baptist. And he's down. He's lifting his hand. Also played quite some minutes. He's asking for assistance here. The captain, Dwayne Baptist. As we go through the captain, we're going to go and bring you some history of Caribbean Football Union. Established in 1978, of course. The Caribbean Football Union is a representative of organizations. As I repeat again, 31 football associations across the English, Dutch, French, and Spanish-speaking Caribbean islands. We are very rich in heritage. Our Caribbean neighbors, all of us here, having this great tournament. Thank you, CFU, for bringing this tournament to Curacao. We are glad to be your host for this great soccer. 10 days of soccer, 20 teams all across the Caribbean islands will compete for one place into the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup and trying to go into the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Change. There's another change. We will check it out. This is going to be the third change. Martin Janssen is going out, and is coming in Adriano Daniel. Adriano Daniel, number 19. And yes, while we were announcing the change, goal by B.A.Y.S Football Club. Yes, at the 78th minute. Let's see the replay. Let's try to get this replay. Let's try to get this replay. There it goes. Oh, yes. It's scored by Kennedy Willie. It looks like Kennedy Willie. It's either Kennedy Willie or it's Rio Longville. It's Rio Longville who brings St. Lucia into a 1-0. Surprisingly, as St. Martin was making the change of Adriano Daniel. That's where Rio Longville got it on this right foot and made the score. Now let's see what St. Martin's going to do for the last 10 minutes. If they're going to put more pressure as they are playing into the midfield and the game is getting faster by Knoll. Glenn St. John is trying to get away with the ball. Goal scored on the 79th minute by Rio Longville, who was a substitute in the second half. And now St. Martin is trying to get to a goal. Otherwise, they're going to have to take the winner flight tomorrow to Phillipsburg. So they have 10 more minutes. And Burton's face is all worried. He's worried. He doesn't want to take that winner flight because he has 10 more minutes, 9 more minutes to change that flight. Let's see. The loser goes home. Hard entry. As St. Martin is trying to get through and playing more aggressively, of course, to try to get to that goal. And Martin Janssen is worried. Also, Timothy van Duin is also worried as Daniel touches the ball. And now, Mark Ball is a problem, but yes, Eugene Rashad tried to have a penalty, but good whistling by Jonathan Hughes. Good defending by Mark Ball. Changes are being made again. And in comes for the Eagles Garvey Auguste. Garvey is coming in. Garvey is coming in. Looks like a defender also. And that's all for Kennedy Willie. We had a great game. And also is going out is Dwayne Baptiste is going out. So all the changes are done. They are happy. St. Lucia seems like now they stay in Curacao, but let's see, because it ain't over on that the 90th minute. Very long shot. Looks like it was Mike Ball. But again, it's in the hands of Jorel Maturin. Yes. As defense is trying to take it as fast as possible out of their defensive part. It's Glenn St. John losing the ball. But Karen Mondesi is taking care of it. Dominated here by William Price as Jonathan Hughes whistles, and the time is running out for the Eagles here in the Rinald Jean Francisca Stadium of Corso. Curacao is Corso. That's the Papiamento name for Curacao. As Mike Ball takes his time, but a bit rushy. He's tried to place it in the middle, but that's what he should do. They should center every ball right now into the middle and try to gain 97 minutes the tire. Otherwise, they're going to be taking that winner flight, as I said, straight to the Juliana Airport at Lowlands Simpson Bay. Another change. This is the last change as they bring in youngster Fernando Tapia is coming in. Fernando Tapia is coming in. As the ball is playing on the defensive end of B.A.Y.S Club, who's now is more comfortable. They're trying to gain time, of course, touching and skinning each other, but actually they're trying to killing the game. And Jonathan Hughes has to be very attentive on this strategy. They're taking their time, but there's still 6 minutes, 5 minutes to go. As Rick Leonti kicks a long ball, looking for Glenn St. John. Foul play by Jean Victor. As Garvey is consulting what's going to happen. In comes Michael James. They're letting the ball there. Of course, gaining time again. As their kicker, Rick Leonti, comes by and decides what he's going to do. He plays it on the left-hand side. And cross again. St. Martin has it. By Jean Victor, who plays it long and trying to get hold of John McCanley. John McCanley plays it in. This is the game where St. Martin's not effective because they are playing wide, but they need effectivity of the wingers as Tapia, the defender, plays it wide again for Canal. And Tapia still keeps it in. Dominated by Canal. And it looks like they have a corner. Looks like it's a corner on the south side of the stadium. Jean Francisca. I think all the changes are done. All the cards are played. It's a question of 5 minutes. As Jean Victor goes for the corner kick. It goes high. Very good corner kick. Passes the goal, defended by Gerald Maturin. Yes, 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 ladies and gentlemen. As the minutes are counting, Phillipsburg St. Martin is watching. They are watching because they have 3 more minutes on the Dutch side in order to tie this game, as Leonti kicks a long ball towards Glenn St. John. Not happy faces on the bench. Not happy faces on the bench. I think tomorrow winner has 2 flights. Yes, worried faces. Worried faces. Of course, by St. Martin, as Glenn St. John has the ball and Jonathan Hughes does the whistle. That's Timothy Van Duyn right there. That's not a nice scene. He's gonna have to stay a couple of days without watching the field. As Michael James kicks it long. Tapia looks for his captain. Loxley Parker worried. He wants it. He wants to go with a goal. He's looking. He's watching. There's no one free. He's gonna go for a long kick. Oh no, he goes for Tapia, but Tapia has no space. He plays it. Of course, for John Victor, playing it, looking for John McCanley. Victor loses it as the base kicks it out long, trying to here to William Price. Tapia for Victor. Victor for the captain. Loxley Parker plays it on the left hand side again. Looking for John McKinley. He's going in, but no chances whatsoever. Yes, Khalid Tavernier is coming in. Well defended. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yes, yes, yes. Jean Victor tried to get it, but Khalid got the free kick. Very dangerous free kick. A bit far away, but still dangerous. And we're entering the 89th minute. Let's see. Very soon we will have the additional time. The additional time we are waiting on as we reach the 89 minutes. With Loxley Parker behind the ball. He's going to take a long kick towards the right pole side. Trying to find his player. There it goes. Ooh. Yes. As Mike Dijkgraaf missed that ball by that's 4 minutes. There we go. 4 minutes additional. They still have a bit of life in there. Yes. As Loxley Parker again searching. He misses James as base club comes in towards Jones, and now towards Glenn St. John, but the whistle tells St. John that you are way too early. Way too early. As St. Martin tries to go again through Jean Victor in the middle. Through Khalid Tavernier. They're not getting through. As the first minute of additional play goes in, base club is taking their time. Long kick by Rick Leonti. We are going to the 91st minute. As St. Martin is trying to get out of there and play some long balls in order to get the goal. They are right on the left hand side. Dangerous approach right now, but there's no one as the Graaf is in the middle and it's a corner. It's, oh no, it's supposed to be a corner according to us. Oh yes, it's going to be a corner. We thought due to the reaction of Sean McKinley, everybody should go in that goal right now. Everybody should go. Even the keeper should go. They should go with everybody, even too early. No. Okay. Tapias with the ball. He's going to try to kick it in. Right there. Oh. St. Martin is trying hard to get that goal into the 92nd minute of play. They still play on the trying to get it, but okay, throw in. Tavernier with the ball. They go into the 92nd minute, and it's all happiness on the bench of the boys in the green. Yes, we're going into 92 minutes 44 seconds. Time is running out in Phillipsburg as we play the last minutes of the second game of the Caribbean Football Union Competition Club Field, as they tried and they tried. The ball playing high here by Tapia, heads it in the middle, and now long play. Yes, there we go with oh, empty goal by Michael James. And we're entering the 94th minute as the ball plays high, dominated here by Antoine Wilfred. He loses it for the last approach of the Eagles. This is going to be the last approach as we reach the 94th minute. It all seems that the Eagles is taking the flight tomorrow to St. Martin until next year, while yes, this is a win. This is a win by the B.A.Y.S Football Club from St. Lucia. They are happy, they are joyous as Eugene Rashad is celebrating, and Elias Jones is going to the referee. They are happy. Here we see images, of course, of Michael James, and the Graaf is explaining up to Paris what's going on, but it's over. It's over. They have to go to Phillipsburg. As we said, it's a knockout stage, it's a knockout game. You lose, you go. The Caribbean Football Union first night of play is finished. We have two winners. We have two winners, the Sharks, and right now, B.A.Y.S Football Club. We would like to thank our partners, Macron, Marca Sports, Powerade, BLUU, App Developers, Flow Business Curacao, FFK, Federación de Fútbol Corso, and follow us on the CFU YouTube channel, of course, and the Facebook of the Caribbean Football Union. As the referees, Jonathan Hughes, after a great night of whistling, while the B.A.Y.S Club are celebrating, we are waiting on the highlights of this game. And to tell you goodbye until tomorrow. We will be tomorrow again with you, of course. We will give you some nice... Okay, here we go for the replay. The ball rejected here by Michael James. A miss by Kelly Tavernier. Almost a goal. Nice save by Joel Maturin, the short goalkeeper, who did a marvelous job in the goal. This is headed by Mike Ball. Also, they couldn't make it. There were some anxious moments towards the goal of the B.A.Y.S Club. Yes, here Timothy Van Duyn. Hard entry. Ooh, that was actually, it should have been a sanction there. And these ladies from managing the Eagles and the bench of the B.A.Y.S Club. You see Steve there, had a great game. This is not a corner. We give it to you in slow motion. There it goes. Missed. Also another miss where Eugene Rashad saw it all happen in front of him after Rio Longville. And this is it. Yes, the touch of Rio Longville into the goal with his right hand foot. This is the second chance that he got. Yes. All happy. The celebration, of course, in this great tournament because you're alive. It's emotional because it's a knockout tournament. So you lose, you go home. Another great player, Dwayne Baptist, had a great night, the captain. And of course the faces, sad faces on the bench of the Eagles as we gave you more highlights of the second half. This was also a chance by Rick Longville. He missed it. He missed it. SC Martin tries and kept trying to the last minute to avoid that flight back home, but they could not make it, as we gave it to you in slow motion, the highlights, of course, as we continue with these highlights. Into the last game of the night. And finally, we gave you the celebration after the final whistle of Jonathan Hughes. And as we will say goodbye, pending, of course, for tomorrow, we have another program for you. So be here early on the Caribbean Football Union YouTube channel. At 5:30, we will find Grenades Football Club against Guyana Defense Force. Will play 5:30, and then at 8 o'clock, ES Junior Stars against Dublanc. So that's what it looks like as we are closing up. As we are closing up for the night. Two great teams that gave us a great game. Of course, celebration for the base club from St. Lucia. St. Lucia, congrats, and you are still with us on to this great tournament. This has been all for the night from Curaçao for the Jean Francisca, Regional Jean Francisca Stadium. And as we say goodbye, we will also invite you to stay with us and follow us on the social media and the Caribbean Football Union YouTube channel. As we say goodbye to our great...
They say I can do anything, just not this. That I'm not cut out for the rough and tumble. That it's unladylike and people will call me a tomboy. They say this is a phase I must outgrow because there's no future here for me. They say many things. But I look at Stephanie Dale Singh and Princess Brown, Akila Mullen, Wendy Renard, the Jamaica Reggae Girls, and the women on pitches across the Caribbean, on college campuses and wearing their national colors. Committed and proud. The exceptional ones. The journey women and the ones who simply feel alive on the pitch. They can't place limitations on me, because right here is where I choose to be.
It doesn't matter if you speak English or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
When is a game more than a game?
When it's life.
And that's what football is.
Life.
It's a pathway to good emotional, mental, and physical health. The opportunity to network, problem solve, build community, learn, and earn. Blaze paths.
It's patriotism and passion.
And it's a place for women and girls to go, where their drive and determination take them in all spheres. On the pitch, in the boardroom, as a match official, coach, manager, medic, journalist, everything. Without limitations, with gender-sensitive programming. Because we need to level the playing field with equitable allocation of all the resources. We need safety in facilities, in the personnel, in policies. No violence mentally, emotionally, or physically. And gender-sensitive programming.
Do we see fair allocation of resources?
We belong.
We belong. We belong.
Break the barriers to women's and girls' participation in football. Ensure that the pitch is a safe space.